championship hopefuls ready to get it on. In the lineup, Desmond Bane, what a season it's been. In the young second-year kid who has yet to play this season
for the Grizzlies.
This is Desmond Bane, catch and shoot, one of the...
And pace is going to be a big factor. This Grizzlies team, they want to get up and down the court. Of course, the T-Wolves more methodical in the half court.
Here comes Anthony Edwards on the drive and kick into the corner for Jaden McDaniels, one of the bright young 3-and-D players in the NBA. So the Memphis Grizzlies 27-15. They've been terrific at home this season. A little foul line jumper from Wells off to the right. Number 3 in the Western Conference. Edwards coming around a pick, finds his spot. And Memphis at home 15-5 this season as Morant trying to put Edwards on skates. Grant, what a matchup between those two. Jackson off the miss, cleans up.
Offensive glass, creating second chance opportunities. Jaren Jackson Jr. converts.
Edwards catch and shoot 3. He's volume from the three-point line way up. He's taken 10 threes a game. He's been sensational in terms of an efficiency standpoint as Bane misses from deep. It's been fascinating to see the evolution in Edwards' game, Grant, this year.
Yeah, I thought he'd spent a lot of time with Steph Curry this summer. Maybe it rubbed off a little bit. And creating opportunities for himself and his open teammates.
Morant goes behind the back. Gobert, look out. Nearly goes head over. Jenkins obviously look at concern, hoping to jack.
Well, you also see right away the movement, the energy, the pace of this offense. They really test you defensively. Minnesota's got to be sharp against this attack from the Grizz.
Here's Mike Conley Jr., the one-time Grizzly, who still at the top of the record books here in just about every major statistical category, a legend in this city for so many.
43 wins right now. This time last year, 30-12. 22-20 right now.
Jackson goes. The Grizzlies pitching a shutout. Minnesota at this end has missed its first 5 shots. Randall trying to get them initiated offensively. McDaniels into the corner. This is Naz Reid. That's no good. And it's going to be a loose ball.
In this season, off the bounce, again, right here in the paint, he's been so efficient and effective.
Jackson misses a little floater in tight. So off the floor comes McDaniels. Timberwolves all 6 from the floor. Randall, we've seen a lot more of this. Randall, the initiator in the offense. Beautiful pass, and there it is.
Julius Randle, I mean, he's a willing passer, and his penetration causes all types of difficulty.
Randall made his emotional return to Madison Square Garden on Friday in a double-digit win for... As we've seen from him this year, for all the lumps he's taken, his efficiency numbers have been way up as Randall spots up from 3, and the rebound underneath by Bane. So we crossed the 8-minute mark in the early stages. 7-point Grizzlies lead. This is Jackson. What a matchup against McDaniels. Morant gets the high screen inside. Just
is dangerous to defend.
Better than 21 points per game. Reed's going to pull. That's a deep 3.
6 from the three-point line. They shoot a high volume of threes. 47% of their shot attempts are threes.
Well, he's up there. Looking Conley all the way to the rim. Missed it. Tracked down by Jackson. Jackson, open floor. He's been dangerous. Just the
attack mode. Getting downhill.
But work in progress, but boy, have they adopted to this.
Refresh button. How can we get better? Can we create unpredictability, movement patterns, spatial awareness? So they have adopted to this new style.
For sure, and of course we all remember Amari and what he's been doing since then. But now here you are, a basketball legend, an icon, and I'm not using those words lightly. You literally have done everything that this game has to offer. When you with a smirky smile.
I'm going to stop you right there. There was no greatness at the dinner table exchange between Reggie and O. There was no greatness, was there, Reggie and O?
Pure competition, yes. But you spoiled his night with that record-setting performance that you had. Please relay that story.
Just simply, Reggie was feeling kind of good about himself, and rightfully so. He came home with 40, dropped her up to let him know that I had 105. But what really upset Reggie is I didn't play the last 2 minutes, bro. let them last a minute.
Okay, so Cheryl, here we are present day.
Yes.
We're witnessing this NBA, this basketball game that has evolved so much, the tremendous growth of the WNBA. What are your thoughts on where the game sits now?
Well, it's in great hands, obviously. The Dove is it's exploding, and then you look at Unrivaled. Are you kidding me? So women's basketball is on the rise, and it just continues to get better and better. I'm excited.
As we all are.
Little sis, I love you.
Love you so much. You guys have no idea how lucky we are to have her. Back to you.
Stephanie, great stuff. Amazing to see Cheryl Grant have that kind of moment. What a true icon of the sport, an ambassador of the sport. As Desmond Bain finds a spot, misses off the back of the rim. And I just want to say, you know, for all the rose petals and bouquets, that, let's be honest, he's not even the best player in his own family.
Yeah, he wasn't the best player at the kitchen table there, as they referred to. But how about that family and Cheryl Miller? I mean, really, truly, not only arguably the greatest women's basketball player, but one of the great basketball players, period. Just an incredible talent, a trailblazer, and to serve the game in so many ways.
That's great, just great to see her. Desmond Bain underneath Brandon Clark, trying to find his little spot, in the rebound corralled by McDaniels. So Minnesota making a little push. They cut it to 3 as we come up on the 4-minute mark now left in the quarter.
And they're not settling. They're getting in the paint now and attacking. Bain creating that steal opportunity.
This is Kennard. Splash! All right, we'll see who comes out prophetic with their predictions. Really nice, cool to hear the guys talk about for the year.
No comment. None of the above.
Edwards coming around a screen, goes right into the chest of Aldama, who held his ground nicely defensively. Grizzlies looking to push. Moran has it. And that's it.
Stopping the break of the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies today beginning a 4-game homestand, trying to keep pace with the elite teams in the West. Shot clock at 3. Morant finally recognizes he's going to pull off the back of the rim, and the rebound underneath is controlled by Minnesota.
Ooh.
Coming.
Letting them know.
So over the last 4, a stretch that started with Friday night, won by 17, but again, all the chatter, big picture is where this team sits. Jared Jackson, nice little turnaround, 9 and 11. Clearly, this has not been the same team. The question is, can they get there? What's the potential for this team?
Well, they can improve. I mean, obviously, when you make a trade and bring in a guy like Julius Randle, who brings a safe position in the playoff picture.
By the way, that was the second personal on Jaren Jackson. This is Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Edwards now to Reed. 1 to shoot. He's got to hurry. Flicks it up and able to beat the horn.
Great clock awareness by Naz Reid.
One thing about Minnesota, Grant, everyone knows how good they've been defensively, and that continues. But over the last 10 games, you're starting to see some signs of growth. As Morant absorbing a little bit of a bump. Thought he was fouled by Edwards, pleading his case. And John well behind the play. Man advantage, Edwards. Was hitting Morant with the tech. I apologize.
But you don't get penalized. You know, John does.
No.
Or of what his game line took a risk on him. He's played well.
Aldama, 9 points in their win in San Antonio, Grant, on Friday night.
At 20 points well.
Dillingham. Wolves have taken a 1-point lead. Their first lead of this quarter. Morant. So Memphis' offense has gone a little bit cold. Reed the clear.
We'll give credit to the defense. The Timberwolves keeping the Grizzlies out of the paint.
Deflected, gets it back. Aldama's going to pull. Fight for it. Arabia into the corner. This is Pippen. Way too much.
The smallest guy gets the rebound. Rob Dillingham.
Edwards, that's good. This offense, could they put it all together? They've been one of the best offenses in the NBA during that stretch.
Well, their defense right now has really bailed them out, only holding this offense to 21 thus far.
Aldama's 3-0. And Memphis has been one and done for the most part. Not many second chance opportunities. Final 21 seconds of the quarter. Edwards looking for a seam. Edey comes out. They leave Edwards. Finds the laces.
Edey leaving too early created that opening for Edwards.
Final 6 seconds. Kick out Aldama. Off balance. His collegiate ball at Loyola, Maryland, 2 years.
Getting downhill, not settling for Minnesota. That's why they're nursing this lead.
From this